All right, things that I want you to keep in mind as we end your program and move forward with your maintenance exercising at home is that your body is going to feel differently each day. And it's super important that you're always feeling from the inside out and really listening to how your body feels. You can adapt most things. In this exercise video, I will be doing sets of 10, but if you're choosing to do this video and the body feels a little worn out from activity, whether it's working at the shop or anything along those lines, you can reduce it to 5. You can go slower. You could do 1 repetition, skip the next one, and then do the following one. And then you're going to half it to sets of 5 instead of sets of 10. And you have time to just let your body adapt and then slowly increase up to a set of 10. Let's begin by just taking 3 simple breaths. Inhales in through the nose, exhales back out of the mouth. Exhale like you're just smoothly blowing out a candle. Make sure you feel comfortable. Draw the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Exhale completely. Take a nice deep inhale. And then smoothly blow out and exhale. 2 more like that. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Let's begin with our primary movements with the head and neck, adjusting for how your head and neck feels daily. Shoulders are back towards hips, and we're just going to tilt one ear towards one shoulder, honoring our range of mobility, coming back up through center and tilting to the other side. Going side to side for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's complete it. One more on each side. Good. And then we're going to do our up and down movement. Nice and careful. Take an inhale, lift up. Take the gaze up, and then exhale. Chin is coming towards chest, and we take the gaze down. Good. So we're doing up and down, honoring the range of mobility with the head and neck for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Good. So now 10, turning the chin towards each shoulder, honoring exactly how the head and neck feels today. Turn the chin towards one shoulder, bring it back to center, and then turn to the other side. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and final one. And then let's lift the shoulders up and roll them back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then you're going to reverse the direction, lift them up, circle forward. 5, make sure the head and neck feel good. Go slower if the movement feels a little clunky. Go a little slower. It'll all smooth out. Let's do one more. Good. And then we're just going to circle the body in one direction. Circle can be small if the body is feeling tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then reverse it the other way for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to do the alternating shoulder shrugs. I turn my hands inward. You can keep them straight. Maybe take the feet a little wider. Again, the level you lean forward, those can be adapted based on how you feel. If you're not sure how you feel, just go lightly, bringing one shoulder down. Towards the center is most gentle if the body feels tight. Going towards the other knee is a little bit deeper. Choose what is most suitable and go side to side. Good. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to warm up the legs by just having them hip distance apart, swaying side to side for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider, lift up onto the ball of one foot, lifting the heel up, pivot the heel out, dip the knee down, lift it back up, and release. And again, this can be as small or as big of a movement as would be suitable for your body. Let's go for 3, for 2, and this is a nice way. We're just joint freeing for the hips, the knees, and the ankles. And very last 1. Good. So 2 ways that I want you to contract your core. We're going to be using the back of the chair for some strength exercises for our legs. But let's practice the contractions for the core. The most simple and the most elementary that we always start with is just contracting the navel to the spine, just drawing it back, almost doming the core. So dome the core and release, which is what I'm doing. Doming, release, dome, release for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then the other one is where you are lifting the rib cage up. And remember, that was out of the book for posture. And it's the one where you extend the arm, keeping the gaze forward, lift that rib cage. And I want you to think of zipping everything up and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So I want that rib cage lifted, and I want you to engage the core. And we're going to do those 2 contractions intermittently as we work our legs. So when you feel like, especially if you're starting off and there's a lot of leg weakness, when we come into extending the legs, you can scoot back so you have a little bit more support. As you feel stronger, scoot forward a little bit more. Make sure the shoulders are back over the hips and the posture is great. And then do it that way to just increase and meet your body with the level of intensity that it needs and requires. So first, we're going to start off with crisscrossing the feet. Good, and you can engage the core, navel to spine as you crisscross. So suck it in and release for 10, 9, shoulders are back over the hips, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the core, relax the legs. You can windshield wiper. Sway the legs out side to side for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's take a stretch for the legs. So we're going to extend one leg. The foot is out and extended, keeping the shoulders back over the hips. And then hinge at the hips, keeping the spine straight. You're going to get a stretch across that hamstring for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Ground. If that heel isn't coming down, have something like a block. Use that elevation. Lean it forward, only hinging at the hip. Keep the shoulders back for your health of your spine. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Good. Now we're going to take the block. We're placing it between the legs. The block is not touching the legs. It's not close to it, but it's not protruding past the knees. Now we're going to go in and we're going to do the little movement. You don't have to take the arm up, just lift the rib cage up without swaying the back, engage the core, and squeeze into the block. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, release everything. You can sway the legs out because we're going to do it again. And I'm going to add some additional ones on the days that you want to strengthen that you can do. So we're going to bring the blocks between the legs, not too close. Right at the center, we're letting the inner thighs engage, and then we're squeezing the glutes and we're squeezing the quads. We're going to do the rib cage lift and engage and hold that, squeeze into the block and lift the heels up, keep all of that engagement and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that down, sway it out. So remember, when you lift that rib cage, you have that inner corset. So we're incorporating, strengthening that to protect your back. Remember the photos, remember the book. All right. So we're going to place the block between the legs. Engage first with those inner thighs and then contract the glutes, contract, lift the rib cage up. Keep contracting, keep that engagement, lift the fronts of the feet up and squeeze into the block for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release the core down. Let's take some single windshield wipers where we're lifting up, dipping, and then releasing the heel for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Nice job. So one more. Even if you can't execute this one, because we're going to try to lift the legs up, visualize executing it, lift the rib cage up, engage that inner corset, and squeeze into the block. It's a lot of really good, intense, constructive, smart work. So we're lifting the rib cage up as we did in our sessions, engaging the core, squeezing into the block. You can use the hands and lift up and hold. Shoulders are back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Release it down. Sway those legs out with me. Beautiful job. For 3, and for 2, and for 1. Good. So let's take a moment to stretch out a little bit. Let's open up the side body. We're going to release one arm down. Make sure the head and neck feel good. Ground in the hip and glute. And to whatever degree, I know we have a little bit of a shoulder issue, you can just lift up so that you're getting the side body stretch. And you can even take the arm back for 3, for 2, for 1. And then we're going to release down, anchoring here, anchoring in the hip and the glute, tacking it down. Lift the shoulder up, take it back for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Same thing, other side. Anchor down, draw up to get that beautiful stretch across the side body. Maybe take the arm back. 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, other side. Anchor, draw up, open up the side body for 3, for 2, and for 1. Even with arm movements, the movement, it's all about what you're feeling on the inside. Don't worry about how far my arm extends back. Worry more about how the body is feeling when you're doing the stretch from the inside. Little bit of resistance and stretching for the head and neck. I want you to take a nice inhale. We're going to do that turning to that 45-degree angle, tilting the chin, a little bit of a tuck, and you can draw the shoulder back a little just to get that stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, come back to center, turn to the other side. Gently tuck the chin just to the degree that works in your body. Honor the differences in the sides when you take the alignment. Draw the shoulder back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll come back to center. Draw the shoulder down and tilt the head and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. Hold that stretch other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can use a towel. I actually really like doing the resistance because I know the shoulders don't go all the way back and this is a little intense. So use a towel because the towel also functions as a bit of a brace as you pull into it. I'll demo with my strap, but it would look like this, but a towel is even more effective. And start applying that little bit of resistance and then resist back with your head and neck. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to change the direction. The towel or the strap, you would place it like this in the hands, thumbs are up, and place it across the front of the head. Or you could interlace the fingers here, resist both ways. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release it down. We're going to come into that head and neck sharing movement. You can have the hands up, or you can just move the head and neck side to side. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. 2 more sides to go. You can lightly place the fingertips or use the palm at a different point when your head and neck is needing more resistance. And then resistance both ways, head and neck and hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, other side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take any additional movements for the head and neck that you need. And our last few exercises are going to be behind the chair. All right. So we're still going to engage the core. So I want you to think about lifting the rib cage up, engaging the inner corset, lifting the rib cage, engaging the inner corset, and then lifting the heels up, finding your balance. You can lift one hand up or the other. When you feel strong and stable, slowly lower the heels for 3, for 2, for 1. Heels are down. Let's do it again. Take an inhale, lift up, engage the core, slowly lower for 3, for 2, and for 1. Again, lift up, engage the core, slowly lower for 3, for 2, for 1. Lift up, engage the core, slowly lower for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's do one more. Take a nice inhale, lift up, slowly lower for 3, and for 2, and for 1. And now we're going to come into, we're not bending the knees forward so that the knees go over the toes. We're bending the knees and taking a seat back. You can suck the navel to the spine and hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up. Take a nice inhale. Do it again. Sit back. Engage the core. Beautiful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final 1. Take a nice inhale, sit it back, engage the core. 5. Guys, let me turn this off and let's do that last one. All right, last one. Take a nice inhale, lift up. Wrong one, lift up. Sit back, engage the core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back up. So let's do 3 more where we do a combination of those 2. Remember, the core, that inner core set acts as a brace. So I want you intermittently always contracting it. So 3 of these. Let's lift up, engage the core, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower the heels for 3, for 2, for 1. Take a seat, engage the core. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, engage the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower the heels for 3, for 2, for 1. Take a seat, engage the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final 1. Take a nice inhale, rise up, engage the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower the heels for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Heels are on the mat. Take a seat, engage the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take any additional stretches that you need. A little over 20 minutes, but well worth it. I will see you in your next session.